And what about your business colleagues? Who have you been working with all these years?
Well, Hunk, Henry, Sel, my creative consultant and advertising agent, who I snatched from Bazaar magazine. Such a charming man, and so agreeable. Mr. A.F. Swanson, a cosmetic magician who turned my brilliant idea for Venetian cream amoretta into a whipped cream wonder for the skin. Well, he can turn any of my dreams into creams. Edward Teddy Haslam, our esthetician who I snatched up in London from that store, what's it called? Oh, it's Harrods. And we moved him to Bond Street. And he has always remained loyal to me. There's Duke Cross, Vice President of Sales, and my favorite dance partner. And Gordy Yates. Gordy was my remote pair of hands in setting things up in Europe, in Germany, Czechoslovakia, and Austria. And he's currently the managing director at Elizabeth Arden Limited in London.
Quite the team.
Oh, speaking of team, does my horse, Jet Pilot, count? Since that win at the Derby, he could be considered a business colleague.
But it's not all pink lipstick and roses. You're notorious for firing employees, aren't you?
At Arden, we only want the best, and those who cannot perform to my degree of quality are removed.
Removed and then go to work for your competitor, Madame Rubinstein.
Well, is she attempting to emulate me in every possible way? She even wants my hand-me-downs. But don't you think the pink looks better on me?
Perhaps, but what about your hand-me-down husbands? Thomas Jenkins Lewis, your most brilliant salesman and former husband, moved to Rubinstein after the divorce. Care to comment?
Thomas was not suited for me nor my company. He had quite the talent for hiding that fact. But in truth, I think he was just intimidated by my business genius. All he does over with that woman is spy on my company's strategies.
What about your personal friends?
My dearest Bessie Marbury, may she rest in peace. Oh, we could spend hours entertaining at our homes in Maine, with musicians George Gershwin, Eugene O'Neill, Cole Porter, and actresses Kitty Carlisle, Helen Hayes, and others like Eleanor Roosevelt and the Prince of Wales. Oh, we do have a ball. Bessie was the next-door neighbor to my luxury spa health retreat. You know the one. Maine Chance in Mount Vernon, Maine. I just hosted a fundraiser there for the husband of a dear, dear friend of mine, Mamie Eisenhower. Have you heard? Her husband is the president-elect.
Yes, that's correct. But let's get back to your competitor, Madame Rubinstein. Do you consider her a close rival?
Well, that woman's products just can't compare in quality to my own. And she tries to appeal to my market of women, but she can't help that her darker complexion can't stand up to my pink palette.
But she has said that with your packaging and her product, you could rule the world. Did she say that after she met you?
Well, I have never met that woman. She said that. She obviously can't keep her eyes off my display counters, knowing hers cannot compare. As for her product being superior to mine, I do not know what brought her to say that. We produce for different worlds. She doesn't even have a store on Fifth Avenue. She had to drop her prices during the economic depression, and she ought to start using my 8-hour cream. She's beginning to look a bit too old to sell products to young, beautiful women.
What about other competitors? Charles Revson of Revlon has been dominating the market with his nail polish, and then there's a newcomer in Estee Lauder.
Good luck to the nail man, using his provocatively dressed models and advertisements riddled with suggestion. That is no part of the cosmetic industry I built. At Arden, we promote moral, fine, upstanding women wearing makeup to accentuate their redeeming qualities in feminine beauty, both inside and out, not haphazardly slopping on colors in clingy dresses. I taught women how to wear makeup and take care of their health and beauty, and that man doesn't know anything about being a young, beautiful woman. And as for Miss Lauder, who is indeed a young, beautiful woman, and that is to whom she appeals, the young working girls wanting to spend $1 on a tube of lipstick, she would not be where she is today if it were not for all of my hard work. Why, I created modern cosmetics. Do you suppose she hand-packaged her first display case, or swept her own salon floor? She should be grateful for everything my company has done to pave her way.
And what do you do in your free time, if you have any?
Oh, Mr. McCabe, you know I find leisure in my work, jet-setting around the globe to oversee my salons, inventing new products, and striving for the best for my consumers. And when I'm not hosting guests or fundraising with the Red Cross, I try to stay active and dance or do yoga. I love to spend time with my dearest horses. They really are my babies, my pride and joy.
And tell me about the future of Elizabeth Arden.
Oh, well, we have expanded to hairdressing, and that will definitely boost the salon experience. We always have new colors coming out. It's a knack of mine. I love picking out new colors. I can pick one from 100 yards away. We have new technologies in cosmetics, like the mascara wand. Who knows what will happen next? The future is looking very bright indeed, and Elizabeth Arden will continue to be at the forefront.
Yes, the future's looking bright, but women also want to spend only $1 on a tube of lipstick. What say you, Elizabeth?
Right now, that is what teenage girls want. Color with ease. And they don't want to patronize their mother's salon. But they will soon be mothers too. And they will surely never tire of the color pink. When people think pink, dear, they think Arden.